Hey, Henry, you're here, which is good. That'll save me the need to write several emails to you. I'm gonna pull you in. Hold on. This is Irene. Might not have worked. You should have maybe asked first. Good. Henry. All right, really quick. Extensible markup language. It's not working. Did I accidentally boot Henry? That is the question. If I did, I am sorry. Yeah, not as loud. Okay. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Come back into the call. Come back into the call. Henry. Oh. Oh, why is that even on our thing? Oh, I've made a horrible mistake. I have made a horrible mistake. Henry, come back. Come back. Oh, man. No, it's just the original color. Voted him. I wasn't trying to boot you, Henry. Oh. It's pleasant. You can see us recording lectures up here. Get webcam. I do not know what I did. What's this say? Hey, Henry, I see you're back. I don't know, I'm texting you instead of talking to you. Looks like you weren't able to get back in, or it looks like you weren't able to get into the Hangout. I thought we'd done it before, that's why I didn't really, normally I would go through a whole spiel and I would ask, but it seemed like we'd done it before, but maybe we hadn't done it before, which would completely be my fault. Why don't you get on the chat and let me know what's going on, and if you want to try the hangout again. If not, you can chat at me and I can talk at you. That's also fine. Wonder, can you see me? Yeah. Oh. Chat is over here. Sometimes it's not super responsive. Sometimes it takes a second for me to get the message you send. It's a little late. Can you not find the chat window? It should be in your, it should be on the right-hand side. Or is it just one of those days where nothing's working? Oh, hey. Well, before I start answering that question, do you have a Google account? Did you want me to try to bring you back into the Hangout? You need to have a webcam and a microphone. A microphone is the most important part of that on your computer. If I bring you into the Hangout, then you can share your screen with me. You can talk to me live. Otherwise, you can just keep on chatting. That's fine too. But I'd like to know if you want to try it again. It didn't work the first time. I'm not sure why. But if you want to try the Hangout again, then we can do that. And I'm also hoping that you can hear and see me okay. And I'll go ahead and bring your site up while I'm waiting for you to respond. Okay, all right, I'm gonna try to pull you into the Hangout again. Hopefully it works better this time. Sometimes it does work better the second time around. Just keep in mind that it has to initialize, it has to sometimes download a plugin, and then that plugin has to initialize the components on your computer, and it's not always a quick process, so just be patient with it. If you get kicked out, then just come back into the webinar and we'll try chat after this try. Okay, hold on.
Are we there?
Hey, I heard you.
All right.
There you are. Well, great.
Okay.
I was wondering what was going on there. Yeah, great. Can we talk about a couple other things before I start fielding questions about your site?
Absolutely.
So, first of all, you have our Aboundant Premium now, but there's a button on your dashboard that you have to click that will install the elements for you. And basically what it does is it puts the calendar on your menu, and it puts a donations link on your menu. You still have to add events to the calendar, and you still have to add your PayPal account to donations for them to work.
Okay.
And you can start premium, and then you can remove them from the menus until you're ready to go with them if you don't want to set them up now. The pages will still be there. You can still work on it, but you can basically remove it from the menu so that it's hidden from people. So I just wanted to tell you that. That's the first thing. I'm pretty sure I'm not telling you the wrong. I'm pretty sure you're one of the people that requested premium. Am I wrong about that?
No, you're correct.
Okay. Okay. And then the second thing is that, do you guys want us to handle your domain for you?
Well, I think so. I was reading more about what all is involved in switching it, and I guess this was on the UMC.com site, and it sounds very involved and complicated, which is making me wonder whether I want to go through all of that or not.
Well, if it's UMC churches, at least, you know, at least I know they'll take my calls
right.
and work with me to get it fixed.
Yeah.
It's a little more complicated than it needs to be, but you'll want to do something. I mean, you'll want to either transfer it to us or transfer it to your own third-party service provider, like GoDaddy. And to be honest, I would expect more from their support. So that a lot of companies, when you get the domain through them, it's just another way of them controlling you, of keeping you with their service, and they make it hard. But that's not what UMC and Churches is going to do. They're going to basically help you try to switch over the domain. So,
well, here's what
I wouldn't worry about it too much. The question I have for you is, do you want? And this is the big question. Do you want to send emails as using your domain? You can receive emails fine using your custom domain. I can set up forwarding emails that will just forward to whatever email you want them to go to. So, you know, like pastor@desertmission.com. But if you want to send emails that come from pastor@desertmission.com, that's more complicated, and that's not a service that we're offering at the time, in which case you just want to go like GoDaddy, which you get for free with the domain. You get a certain amount of emails.
Well, we're getting emails through our phone provider right now, and that's what our address is, and I'd just soon leave that alone.
Okay, great. Then you can completely go with us without having to worry about any extra setup. So if you want us to control your domain, we'll do that as soon as you're ready.
Okay, well, here's the situation. Our GoDaddy account is paid up through August of 2019. And so I don't know whether we should switch now or wait until then to switch.
Well, if your domain is already registered with GoDaddy and not UMC Churches,
it is.
Then then you don't have to do anything. You'll just have to make one slight change and let us know that you made it. And then we'll make changes on our end, and then we'll be done.
Okay.
It's a lot easier that way.
So when I get ready to do that, should I work with you or with David Topping down at the conference?
You can work with us. I mean, obviously, David can help you pretty much do anything on Aboundant.
Mm-hmm.
The link. So if you're on support at aboundant.com, the step-by-step instructions are, it's actually the first post, how to add a custom domain to your Aboundant site. And I even include screenshots from GoDaddy in that.
Okay.
So you'd be able to see what it looks like. It's so weird how this is displaying this. And try your best to follow those instructions. If you get stuck, just let us know.
Okay.
Or if you think it's something GoDaddy can help you with, they're pretty good. You can let them know, wherever you get stuck in the process.
All right. Okay, we're not quite ready to go live yet, so I'll keep that in mind. One of the things, well, go ahead. You've got other points.
Nope, that's it. That was my last question for you.
Okay. One of the things that I'd like to accomplish is to make our website more easily found in the searches.
Okay.
And right now our domain name is desertmissionumc.org. And everything has sort of been working that way for 3 or 4 years now. And maybe I just want to leave that. If there's some other way to make our church come up when it is searched. We're in an unusual geographical location because we're actually in Scottsdale, but we're in the very northern part of Scottsdale, and we're close to Cave Creek and also to Carefree. So if you Google Methodist churches, Carefree or Cave Creek, our name comes up first. If you do North Scottsdale, it turns out there's a church with that name, North Scottsdale United Methodist Church. So we don't have a prayer competing to get our name to come up.
Yeah.
So I don't know what thoughts you might have there.
So basically, North Scottsdale is a spot on match for the search.
Right.
Okay. Let me share my screen.
The is that our pastor's wife is the pastor there.
That's not cool. And let me blow this up to you now. It's not gonna help there. Okay. So this is what you're talking about. Theirs comes up first.
Right. Well, if you put North Scottsdale Methodist, then there's...
Okay. All right, so in the natural results, theirs comes up first.
Right.
Because their site title is not even their address, but their site title is North Scottsdale United Methodist Church.
Mm-hmm.
And so they have North Scottsdale and Church all in their site title name.
Right.
These people, North Scottsdale Church, Oasis Community School, they have an AdWords ad.
Yes.
That they're running. And they're doing that so that they can get ahead of North Scottsdale United Methodist. And that's a strategy that I actually recommend that people employ. It's not too expensive to run this ad. I don't think it'll be very competitive. You'll basically just competing with them, but at least half the time you'll be there instead of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll notice that this Google Maps gives you a whole different set of listings.
Right.
So there's no secret here, other than you need to be registered for Google Places. Actually, it's called Google for Business now. You have a listing, but it may not be optimized. Well, you may not have a listing either. You should always check that.
I think
So
we
it's
are
Google.com.
listed.
Yeah, Google.com/. Let's find out. Hey, you have 2 positive reviews. That's good. And then just for fun, you're nowhere. Okay. So in your listing,
Let me just make a note. Tell you one thing. If you look at the map now, see Desert Foothills Lutheran Church?
yeah.
They are right next door to us.
Okay. All right, so you need to take control of this listing, and then you'll be able to add more information in there. And I would say Desert Mission United Methodist Church, and then I would add to this title Serving North Scottsdale or something. Just put North Scottsdale in the, make sure the words North Scottsdale and church are all in your business name.
Okay.
I also see that you're listed as Methodist Church instead of United Methodist Church, so you can change that.
Where do you see that?
Right here, it's your category.
Oh,
business
okay.
category. I think you can change that. Don't quote me 100% on that.
Yeah,
and then
I seem to remember that, and I'm not sure. At least I couldn't figure out how to change it.
Yeah, then you should be able to put extra information down here, and basically talk about yourself. You can put your worship times, and you can mention serving North Scottsdale, that you're a church serving North Scottsdale again.
Okay.
See what I did? Church North Scottsdale. That's your keywords that you're going for. Okay, now let's talk about what you can do with your site. This is a pretty easy fix. Now I'm going to do it for you, but I'll show. Oh, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and activate this. We secured everybody's sites recently.
Okay.
Which is good. I think we're the only church website company that's done it. Your site's 100% secured now, which is the direction everybody's moving.
What does that mean exactly?
Yeah. So all the information that's coming in and out of your site's encrypted. You had a login form, or have you ever used Gravity Forms to collect credit card information? Or if you just didn't want a cookie following you around on the page or collecting the information of your browsing habits.
Yeah.
All of that's encrypted now.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it is good. Okay. Of course, just a warning that I have more options than you. So it may not look quite the same, but under settings, general, you have Desert Mission United Methodist Church, and I don't know, let me put it in your taglines. Your tagline, and see if this works. Serving North
Let's
serving
put
North
carefree.
Scottsdale.
Okay.
What's that?
I was going to ask you to add the words Carefree and Cave Creek. Those are sort of the 3 cities that we serve.
Okay. Do I get it right?
Yes, you did.
Okay. That's a good idea. Okay, and
So that's going to appear on our homepage now?
yep. So let me. You won't see it. It's really small, but do you see it? Desert Mission United Methodist Church serving North Scottsdale, Carefree, and Cave Creek. Right in the upper left-hand corner. So it's part of your site title now.
Yeah, I don't see that.
It's in the very upper left. It's small. See my cursor? When I hover on your tab on the web browser, it pops up.
Oh, okay. I see where you are now.
Okay, so if this doesn't work, move all that information into your main site title instead of your subtitle. I think it should work the same, but I'm not 100% certain about that.
Okay.
And then there's one other place. And I think it'll, oh, and any changes you make to this site stuff, it takes search engines a couple days to get them. So don't expect it to be an immediate change either.
All right.
There's some amount of SEO customization in your Divi theme. Tab labeled SEO.
Okay.
Here's another place you could put in a custom title. It would overwrite the one that you're using. You can put a meta description, meta keywords, and we will use some of these. Actually, let's just use the keywords for now.
Is that meta keywords? Is that all in the background somewhere?
Yeah. How do they want us to delineate them? Separated by commas. Okay. Cave Creek, Church. What was the third one?
Carefree.
Oh, and hey, AZ is Arizona, right?
Correct.
So if you're not happy with the results, you can tweak some of these.
Okay.
And when the search engines have finally if I don't enter Desert Mission, you get beat out there too. So hopefully that'll. So some of that information you'll see show up here. This is your listing. This is where you'll see that changes. So instead of saying open hearts here, it'll start saying your other information.
Okay.
And if you were to change the description on the settings page that I'm showing you right now,
Right.
meta description, it eventually would show up here. You'd have more information here.
All right. This is a Google search that where you're getting this.
This is a Google search. Yep. But other search engines pick up the same data.
Okay.
Some minor stuff. So do that and then see where you're at. I think you should be doing a lot better.
Okay.
Actually, with the changes that I just made, you should probably be doing a lot better. But like I said, give it a couple days.
Okay.
I don't like the quality of your crosses image. I wish it was higher res. I don't know what to do about it. Because it's iconic for you, right?
Well, sort of. I mean, the crosses were put up after the church building was put up. It was a better image than the picture of our building. And yeah. I don't have a good picture of our congregation worshiping either. So we may
yeah, you can fix it. Yeah, fix it when you feel like you have a better choice.
Right.
Okay, so hit me with your next question.
Okay, if I'm creating a page and I have got a row and I want to insert a module, one of them is a blurb.
Yeah.
And the instructions on that module say that it will make the title bold, but it didn't seem to do that. And I wound up leaving the title blank and putting the title in the text and making it bold. In order to
I recommend that strategy.
You would?
Yeah, because you just have more control over the text you're putting in the text field than you do in the blurb.
Okay.
You get to manipulate it a lot more ways.
All right. I seem to remember one time when I did not put a title in, I got an error message, but I've gotten rid of that now, so that's not an issue I'm wrestling with.
Yeah, it shouldn't happen. We have some updates that are coming to Divi. We actually tried them earlier today, and they broke a lot of sites, so we're waiting for them to fix the problems with them. But there might be some new features you can draw upon.
Okay, go to our calendar tab. What we've done is to put in a Google Calendar, and our calendar that we populate on the city feeds into this. And so I'm inclined to keep this instead of switching to the calendar that's in the premium version. Would you agree?
I stand by our calendar, but you have a situation that's working for you already that does the stuff that you want to do. So I would say keep it.
Okay. If we didn't have the city, then probably your calendar would give us more flexibility than.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you're using the city for good discipleship purposes, then go for it.
Okay.
Do you need this link here?
No, I don't think so. Just.
Yeah.
Can you get rid of that and keep it linked?
Yep. Oh, that's weird. Google is giving you this link. There's something about your iCal feed. This is in your iCal feed.
Okay. Yeah, I knew I didn't put it in there. It sort of came with the linking.
Let me get out of here. Did you get the embed code from the city, or did you get it straight from Google?
From the city.
Yeah. Let me see if I can. I'm adding your calendar to my calendar.
Okay.
Temporarily. And then calendar settings. Wow, it puts this right on top because that's the title of the calendar. Let's see if I can override it. Look at that.
Good.
And let me make it a better size for your site too. I think 1080. I think you can actually go up to 1,000 by 700. You like the week starting on Sunday?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use a code module instead of a text module. All right, let's preview.
Okay.
It's 2. The width is good. Oh, I keep on forgetting I have your site blown up. So this is the actual size. So it can actually increase in width. Let me just do that. I'll do that right in the code. I think it's 1080. Can I center this? No. There we go.
Okay. Spread it out some, huh?
I actually think that title is superfluous. Let me do this. Let me not display title. Data HTML. Okay, this should be the final iteration. And get that out of the way too. I put that instruction text underneath.
Okay.
So now it's nice and clean.
Okay.
You just see the entire calendar when you come in. So I forgot, there is one other thing that you put a support request in for, which is your calendar doing some funky stuff at certain sizes. I think right here, this problem. Is that correct? Are you still there?
I'm here, yeah.
Okay. Did you put a support request in for this issue, this overlapping issue, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
But I don't think I submitted the one about the calendar itself.
Oh, I didn't get any about the calendar. I just was going off of what you were asking about. I have a couple things. So first of all, I think you have too much stuff on your calendar.
Okay.
So, one thing that you can lose is the home link. The standard is that your logo is your home button now. So some people still haven't quite caught on to that yet, but I think most people have. And then you can actually create a menu and put it up here in this blue, in your what's called your secondary menu. You can put a couple of these links up here.
Yeah.
And ones that would be really good for up here is like calendar, contact, maybe news and events. So you could move those 3 links up here, and then you'd have more space, and there'd be less likelihood of these running in together.
Okay.
So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is I actually do have a fix for this that I've employed on other sites. And that's something that I'll do. You don't have to worry about that. I think I'm going to do it network wide when I do it.
Okay.
But you still want to, it's basically going to push your menu stuff over farther, so you still have too much stuff on your menu.
When you say too much stuff, you're talking about my tabs.
Your tabs, yep. So let me show you how to create this secondary menu up here. I like to call this secondary menu kind of the insider menu, or the directed one, people that know what they want. And this one down here, the primary menu, I think it's best for visitors.
Okay.
On your site. And see, you're already pushing your search bar off the map too. You can also make the text of these smaller. They're pretty readable.
Yeah.
I think you have some wiggle room there. Anyway, all of this is done in the theme customizer.
I'm going to step away just 1 minute. I've got somebody at the door.
Oh yeah, sure, go ahead.
Well, I'm sorry about this, but I'm going to need to.
No problem.
I remember seeing a secondary menu and not knowing what that was. Is that where you were taking me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can come back next week.
All right, I'll do that.
All right.
Thank you, Al. Appreciate it. Appreciate your help with the calendar.
Yeah, no problem.
So long. Okay, 225.
225.
Okay.
And I already told him we don't want any spraying inside. He hasn't been here before, so he's gonna need to go over everything. you are gonna make sure he sprays this area on the other side of the fence.
Yes. Right.
Okay, I need to go ask him to move his car.
Okay. All right. Now, you like this? So I
Yeah, I do. The color's gonna be deeper because he did it watercolor. Let me see.
Nice.